Shalom, while rubbing your back. Another lesson, Lord willing, is edifying. First and foremost, we'll start this video by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Yahweh Kakwadash, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone who taught me this truth. Shalom to you, Akim and Akwaf, that believe and have faith in Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, praying to be a part of the hopeful elect. Another quick lesson, just going into the wickedness of Esau, man. It happens so much you can't get into other topics, man, because we have to bring these. We see you got to bring it out, man, because this is basically we want to make a distinction between the children of Israel and the children of Edom, man, who the Lord is coming back to lay down, man, to destroy his kingdom. As you see on the screen, it says the WEF says it's time to legalize sex and marriage with animals to promote inclusion. That's the wickedness of Esau, man. This is MO. And this is one of the reasons why.
I cheated before, not with another human. What do you mean? I cheated on my boyfriend with his dog. It was a golden retriever. I mean, how did your boyfriend find out? He opened the door and I was in the doggy position with his doggy.
Oh, hey. Oh, you crazy.
I'm going to play that again. And they were just laughing about it like it was some wild stuff that everybody does. No, man.
Have you ever cheated before? Not with another human. What do you mean? I cheated on my boyfriend with his dog. It was a golden retriever. I mean, how did your boyfriend find out? He opened the door and I was in the doggy position with his doggy.
Oh, hey. Oh, you crazy.
There you go. And this right here just takes the cake, man.
Washes his legs and feet. No, I don't think it's a black thing. I think using a washcloth is for poor people, but I don't think that washing your legs and feet is for black people.
I agree. I think the washcloth is a poor person thing. Because
I've only met poors who use them. I've never.
Did you try it even yet?
No, I'm not going to do it.
No, you're just anti.
I'm not black. I'm not going to go wash my legs and feet.
You think that's just a black people thing?
Clearly.
Well, and he's
the only one here who took the day off. Washes his legs and feet. No, I don't think it's a black thing. I think using a washcloth is for poor people, but I don't think that washing your legs and feet is for black people.
I agree. I think the washcloth is a poor person thing. Because
I've only met poors who use them. I've never.
Did you try it even yet?
No, I'm not going to do it.
No, you're just anti.
I'm not black. I'm not going to go wash my legs and feet.
You think that's just a black people thing?
Yeah, so they are not known for bathing at all, man. And that goes to show you I can't put a date on this, but back in the ancient world where we taught them how to bathe, they are not accustomed to bathing and using cleaning. I ain't gonna say I was gonna say cleaning utensils, but shit, we tell them how to use forks and stuff, man. But they don't believe washcloths are meant to be used to bathe, which that's funny as hell, man. How you even get in the crevices of your body, man, without the washcloth? How you wash your face? So if you ain't bathing and wash his face, bathing and wash his body, damn sure ain't washing his face in the morning. So they just low level base people, man. It's crazy, man. And that those people look down on us as blacks, Hispanic, and Native Americans as low level people or poor people, and we look at them like they're somebody, man. Which the roles have been switched. And Lord willing, this lesson is gonna be edifying. I'm gonna basically just bring out some customs of the children of Israel that we've used from the beginning, man. And they're not accustomed to bathing. This is Psalms 43, and I'm going to start at verse 1. It says, "Judge me, O power, and plead my cause against the ungodly nation." Against an ungodly nation. "O deliver me from the deceitful and unjust man. For thou art my power of my strength. Why didst thou cast me off? Why do I mourn because the oppression of the enemy?" And that's what we are oppressed, man. The enemy is oppressing us, man, just with small minor things, man. He just, it's like he just said, he was mocked for being poor for using wash rags, man. It says, verse 3, it says, "O send out the light and thy truth. Let them lead me. Let them bring me unto the holy hill and to thy tabernacles. Then will I go unto the altar of power, unto power my exceeding joy. Yea, upon the harp will I praise thee, O power, my power. Why art thou cast down, O my soul? And why art thou disquieted within me? Hope in power, for I shall praise him. Slakia, who is the health of my countenance, O power, O my power, and my power." Slakia, man. I'm starting off the video backwards, man. I got these damn glasses on, but it says, "Who is my health of my countenance and my power." So the Lord is with the children of Israel, man. We've been oppressed and been brought down for so long, man. You have to tell yourself that you're an Israelite, man. You know what I'm saying? You got to pray to the Lord to lift you up, man, in your spirit, because everything we see now is demonic, man. That should get you down, man. Just by going and seeing, sitting down watching TV, man, just seeing shrimp wrap bacon and all type of bullshit, man. You vexed in the spirit, man, daily, man. Like Lot. This is Job 12, and I'm going to just get the point in verse 4. It says, "I am as one mocked of his neighbor, who calleth upon power, and he answered him. The just upright man is laughed to scorn." And that's us, man. We are just upright men, and we are laughed to scorn, man. Like they was like, we are not black to use a wash rag. Only poors use a wash rag, man. You know what I'm saying? Some people, it seems like it's a small thing, but it really is really not, because we are looked at as being poor because we are our customs are being clean. You know what I'm saying? We are in a low state, but I mean, this by our customs and the way we carry ourselves, we are looked at and laughed to scorn, man. Just by the way we carry ourselves, man. And they was making a mockery of us being clean. And man, who wouldn't want to wash their fucking legs, man? Your feet. I mean, that goes without saying. It goes without saying, man. I was gonna hold this, but I'm gonna get it now. It says in the other video, it says, "But now they are." It's like they that are younger than me, younger than I, have me in derision, whose fathers I would have not disdained to sit with the dogs of my flock. Man, this was Job, man. He said he wouldn't let them people sit with his dogs, man. And the woman, he couldn't even, the damn boyfriend couldn't even lead the damn woman with his dog, man. And he came in and she was in doggy style when the dog was behind her. So you know what that means, man. That's why Job said I couldn't even lead them with the dog, man. Them people are low-level people, man. This is Leviticus 15, and I'm going to just start at verse 1. It says, "And Yahweh Shem Yahshua spake unto Moses and to Aaron, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, When any man hath an running issue out of his flesh, because of his issue, he is unclean." And, basically a disease or anything, infirmities, you see on your skin. This is basically just the law, you know what I'm saying? Verse 3, it says, "And this shall be his uncleanness in his issue, where his flesh run with his issue, or his flesh be stopped from his issue. It is his uncleanness. Every bed wherein he lieth, that the issue is unclean, and everything whereon he sitteth shall be unclean." And check this out now. "And whosoever toucheth his bed shall wash his clothes and bathe." So you in this day and time, you run across people all the time, man, that got unclean issues and stuff like that, man. But it's the law. We have to wash ourselves. We have to bathe. It says, and wash your clothes, man. So this is our customs that we had when somebody had an issue with their skin or with the blood. Verse 5 again, it says, and whosoever toucheth his bed shall wash his clothes and bathe himself in water and be unclean until the evening, until eve, into evening, to even. Let's get that in. Let's get that in the Eve. It's a New Living Testament, New Living Translation. It says, so if you touch the man's bed, you must wash your clothes and bathe yourself in water, and you will remain unclean until evening. So these are just customs that we had, that we had to do, man. So if you know what I'm saying, basically, if you touch something that's unclean, you got to take a bath, man. And that's just the nature of the children of Israel. These are laws, statutes, and commandments who was given from Moses, directly from Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. This is Exodus 19. And these are all the customs that I'm pretty much hitting on the customs that we have just for bathing, man, and being sanctified. Sanctified ourselves in the sight and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, man. These were the ordinances the Lord gave to us to do, not all the other nations. That's why they're not accustomed to washing their legs and shit. Man, I had so many customers, man. Them motherfuckers, man, I go over the house, I got to come back or something the next day with a part or something, and them motherfuckers got the same clothes on, man. They ain't took no shower, washed their hair, washed their face, and nothing, man. Them motherfuckers just get up and go. And I ain't bullshitting. This is Exodus 19. I'm going to start at verse 9. It says, and Yahweh Bashem Yahushua said unto Moses, lo, I come unto thee in a thick cloud, that the people may hear when I speak with thee, and believe thee forever. And Moses told the words of the people unto Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. And Yahweh Bashem Yahushua said unto Moses, go unto the people and sanctify them today and tomorrow, and let them wash their clothes and be ready against the third day. And for the third day, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua will come down in the sight of all the people upon Mount Sinai. And thou shalt set bounds unto the people around about, saying, take heed to yourselves that ye go not up unto the mountain, or touch the border of it. Whosoever touches the mount shall surely be put to death. There shall not the hand touch it, but he shall surely be stoned or shot through. It says, whether it be beast or man, it shall not live. When the trumpet soundeth long, they shall come up to the mount. And Moses went down from the mount unto the people, and sanctified the people, and washed their clothes. And he said unto the people, be ready against the third day. Ready against the third day, and come not at your wives. So basically, just wanted to get that scripture, because they had to be sanctified. They had to wash their clothes, and you know what I'm saying. Basically, when you wash your clothes, you had to be cleansed too. But just like the scripture we just read in Leviticus, you got to wash when something is unclean. You have to wash your clothes and your body. So this is basically the same custom that Moses was telling them to be sanctified, to be clean. You have to wash your clothes and your body, man. It go basically hand in hand. You know what I'm saying? Because we are. I don't care if you know what I'm saying. If you ain't in the truth, Jake gonna take a shower, man. You know what I'm saying? Jake gonna take a shower. We're gonna have some clean clothes on, man. It's just a custom. You had Jakes in the drug addicts, or crackheads, or whatever they call them. Shit, they'll be, you know what I'm saying? They might be on a binge for a day or two, but shit, them motherfuckers go take a shower, man. It's just a natural custom of the children of Israel, man. We're gonna be clean for the most part, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't speak for everybody in this day and time, but for the majority of the people, man, Jake gonna be clean, man. They gonna take a shower, man, and they gonna put on some clean clothes. You know what I'm saying? I got an uncle, man, is out there like that, man, and shit. He might be on a binge a day or two, but shit, he always come and take a shower, man. Get some clean clothes, man. That's just how we are, man. We naturally this way, man. This is Exodus 30 and 17. It says, and Yahweh Bashem Yahushua spake unto Moses, saying, Thou shalt also make a lever of brass, and his feet also of brass, and wash withal, and thou shalt put it between the tabernacle of the congregation and the altar, and thou shalt put water therein. And Aaron and his sons shall wash their hands and wash their feet thereat. When they go into the tabernacle of the congregation, they shall wash with water, that they shall not die. Or when they come near the altar of the minister to burn offerings made by fire unto Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. See, they had two choices. You know what I'm saying? Basically, the washing is a custom of being clean, being sanctified, being clean, being washed. That's why the scripture saying to be baptized is being washed by the word. You know what I'm saying? You being washed by the word. And this custom was being washed by water. So you know what I'm saying? It goes in the times that the Lord he put away the offerings and by sacrificing. In the ancient world, you know what I'm saying, when you go in the New Testament, I don't want to get nobody confused, man. I'm gonna stay on this straight path because they go a little deeper than that. But you know, I don't want to get nobody confused. But just for the most part, man, the customs of our people was to wash their bodies, man. Verse 21 it says, "So they shall wash their hands and their feet, that they die not, and it shall be a statute forever to them, even to him and to his seeds throughout their generations," man. So basically, it was accustomed to he had either a choice of in this situation, they had a choice of washing. Let me go back up. Washing with water that ye die, or when that come near, that you have a burnt offering. So the custom right here was to either wash or have a burnt offering. That was the custom, man. And they say just have your hands and your feet, but you know what I'm saying, if your body ain't in it, you know what I'm saying, but you know what I'm saying, it's just a side note, man. You know what I mean? Anybody got common sense know they wash their entire bodies, man. But you know, some people gonna kind of go, oh, we don't say that he washed his entire body. But you know what I'm saying? It didn't say the Lord whole body was dark skinned either. But you can just put two and two together, man. You know what I'm saying? If his feet was bronze and his hair was white, you can fit it. You know what I'm saying? You know that his whole body was, man. It's just, you know what I'm saying, somebody that's gonna be picky and shit. You know what I'm saying? Just common sense. This is John 13, and Yahweh Shai also repeated the custom. Repeated the customs of in the ancient world as well. This is John 13, and I'm going to start at verse 5. After that, he poured water into the basin and began to wash the disciples' feet. Like I said, it's a custom of washing the feet. You know what I'm saying? It's different customs that is in the ancient world that Yahweh Shai repeated, man. And this is very spiritual what he did with them, because he knew. Well, I'm gonna read it. It says, after that he poured water into a basin and began to wash the disciples' feet and to wipe them with a towel. See, they had towels, man. I bet. And you know, Edomites do not use towels either, man. They say in washcloths they don't use towels either. They call it air drying. I heard Edomite tell me that shit one time at a job. They said, we just got the shower air dry. But yeah, that's a side note, man. So they don't use wash rags or towels, man. I don't know. I ain't gonna say every single one of them, but for the most part, I've heard this several times, man, from Edomites, man. They say they air dry. After they get the shower, they air dry. So you see the motherfuckers in the commercials using a bar of soap to wash their body up, and then they got the shower, and they don't fucking they wipe their feet off and just walk around the house and they dry. They do that, man, because I had several customers, man. They got the shower and they'll fucking use a robe, and the motherfucker's hair be damn near soaking wet, and just be walking around the house and shit. No lie, man. No lie. verse 5 again, it says, after he poured water into a basin and began to wash the disciples' feet and to wipe them with a towel wherewith he had girded. Then come he to Simon Peter. And Peter said unto him, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, doest thou wash my feet? Yahushua answered and said unto him, what I do thou knowest not now. So this was a deeper meaning to why he was doing this. But thou shalt know it hereafter. Peter said unto him, thou shalt never wash my feet. Yahushua answered him, if I wash thee not, thou hast no part within me. So basically he was being cleansed, and that's why I was going back to being cleansed by the word. You know what I'm saying? I kind of, jumped the gun, but I don't want to confuse anybody either, because this is basically a spiritual washing of the feet Yahweh Shai is doing, man. Because like I said, our custom was to be sanctified was being washed, man. Different, the feet, your hands, stuff like that, in your body. So you know what I'm saying? This is basically symbolic to what they did by washing of water. But he was also had a deeper meaning to what he was doing here. And that's why he was trying to make Peter understand this. Verse 8 again, it said, Peter said unto him, thou shalt never wash my feet. Yahweh shall answer him, if I wash if I wash thee not, thou hast no part with me. And Simon Peter said unto him, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, not my feet only, but also my hands and my head. Yahweh Shai, see, you want to be fully clean. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, I'm just getting these scriptures right here. Basically, it's based on custom of our people, man. We are holy people, man, special, man. To Yahweh Shem Yahushua, we are set apart from the other nations, man. Man. So Simon, he kind of got the gist of what he was trying to do. And Simon Peter said unto him, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, not my feet only, but also my hands and my head. Yahweh Shai said to him, he that is washed need not save. Let me slow down. Yahweh Shai said to him, he that is washed needeth not to save to wash. See, that goes in that Christian thinking, well, I'm baptized, I'm saved now. See, that's totally against the scriptures. And this is coming right out of Yahweh Shai's mouth. Yahweh Shai said to him, he that is washed needeth not save to wash his feet, but is cleansed every whit. And ye are clean, but not all. Let's get this in break it down a little plainer. In the New Living Testament, he say, Yahweh Shai replied, a person who hath bathed all over does not need to wash except for his feet. So basically, we're just breaking it down to him. You already basically blessed by Yahweh by Shem Yahushua. You don't need to be, you know what I'm saying? You don't need to be fully covered like somebody else that hasn't been, don't have the word. You know what I'm saying? Like we are now, basically we symbolic to Peter. You know what I'm saying? We washed through the spirit of Yahweh by Shem Yahushua because we repented and came back to him. But check this out. It says, a person who has bathed all over does not need to wash except for his feet to be entirely clean. So basically we just need to get our feet washed to be entirely clean, man. It says, and you disciples are clean, but not all of you. See that? So it's telling you we are clean. The only thing we need is our feet clean. It's like I said, it's a deeper meaning to that. But basically he just giving you a overlook of what he was doing, man. To when basically by meaning being washed, because Peter wanted to be washed all over. He said, man, I want to be washed all over. Because you know what I'm saying? He was basically saying, no, you ain't going to wash my feet, Lord. Wash me all over, man. Verse 10 again, it says, and Yahweh Shai said unto him, he that is washed needeth not to save to wash his feet, but is clean every whit. And ye are clean, but not all. He's talking about not all the disciples were. It says, for he knew who should betray him. Therefore he said, ye are not all clean. So he knew that he was going to be betrayed in this account. So he knew he was going to be betrayed, and he was a spiritual thing he was doing. He was cleaning. Everybody else was clean, man, but he knew one was not clean. Let's get down to it. It says, so after he had washed their feet and had taken his garment and his set, it's like, and was set down again, he said unto them, know ye that I have done it to you. Ye call me master and Lord, and ye say, well, for so I am. He says, if I then, your Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, and Master, have washed your feet, ye also ought to wash one another's feet. For I have given you an example that ye should do as I have done to you. Verily, verily, I say unto you, the servant is not greater than his Lord, neither is he that is set greater than he that is he that sent me. So basically, this basically what we're doing now, man, is we teaching these lessons. You know what I'm saying? Speaking to brothers in love. You know what I'm saying? Showing love by, you know what I'm saying, teaching you the word. You know what I'm saying? Also, basically rebuking. That's a form of love as well. All the scenarios, man, and that basically is symbolic to the word, man. Well, you have being an example of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua to other people is another one too, man. So, you know what I'm saying? As we've been taught through our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, they taught us the way to go, man. And sometimes I feel like I don't say it clear enough. But shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm just doing the best I can, man. You know what I'm saying? But it's plain, man. You know what I'm saying? Because he said, verse 16 again says, verily, verily, I say unto you, the servant is not greater than his Lord, neither he that is sent greater than he that sent him. He's talking about Yahweh. He says, if ye know these things, happy are ye if ye do them. See that? So we happy that we do these things, man. We, like I said, go on the highways and byways, make lessons. You know what I'm saying? If brothers need to be rebuked or uplifted, you know what I'm saying? It goes hand in hand. Rebuked and uplifted is the same. Pretty much goes hand in hand. But harsh rebuke is basically when somebody going off. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? Brothers, sometimes, you know what I'm saying, like the apostles going into the hell doctrine, that's great rebuke, man, because that goes against the doctrine of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua totally, man. And they basically add in Christianity to the truth, man. Which they ain't number the Christian, they ain't number the church, a Christian church anyway, man, with a Hebrew Israelite twist on it. But back to back to my topic, man, about us being cleansed, man. We are the Israelites, man, and our custom is to be clean, man. We are not nasty people, in other words, man. We don't mess around with dogs and sleep with cats and shit, man. That's against the law, statutes, commandments, man. And our people naturally know that those are not lawful to do. You know what I'm saying? According to the scriptures, man. This is Mark 7, and I'm gonna start at verse 1. It says, then came together unto him the Pharisees and certain of the scribes which had came from Jerusalem. And when they saw some of his disciples eating bread with defiled, that is to say, with unwashing hands, they found fault. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, and they were going into the customs, the Pharisees and the scribes, they was going into our ancient customs. It says, for the Pharisees and all the Jews, except they wash their hands, ought to eat not. See that? So if you didn't wash your hands, you shouldn't eat. He said, ought eat not, holding the tradition of the elders. See that? They're just going into the tradition of eating and washing your hands, man. But the Lord had he already knew they was clean. You know what I'm saying? And we just read that in John 13. It was already clean, man. He said, and when they came from the market, except they eat not, salah. And many other things there be which they have received to hold, as the washing of cups and pots and basins of vessels and of tables. He says, then the Pharisees and scribes asked him, why walk not thy disciples according to the traditions of the elders, but eat bread with unwashing hands. You know, it goes into a deeper meaning. But you know what I'm saying? It was just a custom for us to be clean, man. That's what I just want to reiterate, man. It was just a custom for the Israelites to be clean by washing themselves, not being dirty, man, by being nasty, man. We're not a filthy people. That was just not our thing, man. And I'm gonna get this real quick. This is an account in Ruth where when she had met Boaz. That was just like I said. It's just a custom, man. We naturally do these things. Verse Ruth 3, and I'm starting at verse 1. It says, "Then Naomi, her mother-in-law, said unto her, My daughter, shall I not seek rest for thee, that it may be well with thee? And now is not Boaz of our kindred, of our people, whose maidens thou wast? Behold, he went out though." Let me get that. Without though. Sometimes these words will trip you up, man. If you know, winnoweth. It says, "Behold, he winnoweth barley tonight in the threshing floor. Wash thyself." Let's get this right here in the New Living Translation. It says, verse 3. It says, he says, "Now do as I tell you, take and bathe and put on perfume and a dress in the nicest clothes, then go to the threshing floor, but don't let Boaz see you until he has finished eating and drinking." See that as a custom, and like I said, he told her to go and bathe herself. Right here, it says, "Wash and put on perfume," man. See, we are separate from all these people on earth, man. And these scriptures, man, are plain to us. It says, verse Good News Translation, it says, "So go wash yourself, put on some perfume, and get dressed in your best clothes. Then go where he is threshing. But don't let him know you are there until he has finished eating and drinking." See that? But that's just like I said, it's hitting the points, man, about being clean, man. Just like we're not nasty people, man. As they try to make it seem like we nasty, but them motherfuckers won't even take a good bath, man. Verse 4, it says, that's the point on that, man. You can get that account, man. But it don't make no sense, man, that them people act like we low level people when them motherfuckers are the nastiest ones on the planet, man. Let's get the law of sleeping with animals, man. This is Leviticus 18. I got a couple more. I'm gonna end it. But yeah, man, I just want to get the lesson on that's beyond crazy, man. How these people act like they so holy and or on a higher level than we are, man. Because we are in a poor situation. In other words, in this captivity, we still under curses. This is Leviticus 18. I'm gonna start at verse 23. It says, "Neither shalt thou lie with any beast to defile thyself therewith. Neither shall any woman stand before a beast and lie down there too. It is confusion." And that girl just told us that she sit there and lay down before the beast. It says, defile not ye yourselves in any of these things, for in all these the nations are defiled, which I cast out before you." So all the other nations, they do that. They sleep with animals and all that different shit, man. They don't take no baths. They say all the other nations do that, man. But the children of Israel are separated from all these people, man. Every single one of them. Let me get two more. Let me end it, man. This is Habakkuk 2. The point real quick in just verse 4. It says, verse 4, it says, "Behold, his soul which is uplifted is not upright in him, but the just shall live by faith." See that? These people's soul are not upright in them, man. They do the wickedest shit you could possibly think of, man. And then try to make it seem like you the one is did, you know what I'm saying, doing something wrong or out of order. And these motherfuckers sleep with animals and shit. And they'll be at the at the grocery store looking at you like you gonna steal a pocketbook. Man, you don't get your ass in line, man. You nasty motherfucker. This is Psalms 125. Let's start at verse 3. It says, "For the rod of the wicked shall not rest upon the lot of the righteous." And that's true. It's not going to rest on a lot of the righteous, man. It says, "Least the righteous put forth their hands into iniquity." And that's basically turning away from them, man. It says, "Do good, O Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, unto those that be good, and to them that are upright in their hearts." That's us, Lord willing, man. You know, it basically endure to the end. It says, "As for such as turn aside into their crooked ways, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua shall lead them forth with the workers of iniquity," man. So don't follow after the ways of Esau, man. It says, "But peace shall be upon Israel." And that's true. Peace is definitely going to be on us, man. If we endure to the end, man. You got to say endure to the end because people falling off, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, around the Passover, people, you know, a lot of major things happening, man. You don't want to get knocked off you don't want to get your feet, you know what I'm saying, knocked out of place, man. It falls short of enduring to the end, man. This is Psalm 7. Start at verse 9. It says, "Oh, let the wickedness of the wicked come to an end, but establish the just. For the righteous of power triumph the hearts and reigns. My defense is of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, which saveth the upright in heart. Power judgeth the righteous, and power is angry with the wicked every day," man. So the Lord is angry with them folks every day, man. It says, "For he turned not, he will with his sword. He hath bent his bow and made it ready. He hath also prepared for him that the instructions of death. He ordaineth his arrows against the prosecutors. Behold, he travaileth with iniquity, and hath conceived mischief, and brought forth falsehood. He made a pit and diggeth it, and is fallen into the ditch which he made." That's talking about Esau, man. He said, "His mischief shall return upon his own head, and his violent dealings shall come down upon his own pate. If it's like it, I will praise Yahweh Bashem Yahushua according to his righteousness, and will sing praise to the name of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, the Most High," man. So that's what we're doing, man. We know the Lord is tired of these people, just as well as we are. But it's just a little more time, man, and the Lord is going to do away with these people, man. I hope this Lord willing was edifying. I'm going to end it there. Shalom.